Hello. Can you guys hear me? Looks like you can hear me. Can I hear me? Okay, that's better. Yeah. Good morning everyone. This is Andres Restart. We are going to be live streaming the Nintendo Direct Partner Showcase alongside the Indie World. It will be starting in about 27-ish minutes, and we're going to do a little bit of a pre-chat beforehand. And we'll probably have a little bit of a post chat, probably not too long either. I'm not sure what video there will be today. I plan on making a video after this live stream. Kind of hoping we have something to talk about after this presentation. Maybe there will be a Nintendo published game. So we'll see. There's definitely a few announcements I'm sort of anticipating, and we'll be speaking on that. In this little pre-chat we're having here. Just gonna put on some background here. Is this background, can you guys hear it? Is it too loud? Do I look tired? If I do, I'm not. I do naturally have bags. I mean, I didn't sleep 8 hours, but I've been up since like 5 a.m. and it's 9:30, right? So I'm up. I don't feel that tired actually. So yeah. I'm good. I'm not that tired. I do have a little bit of an eye issue though, so that might make me look more tired than I actually am. It's my eyelids a little swollen. It's getting better. Yeah, it's going away. But yeah, I got a little bit of an eye thing last week, so but if you're looking at this eye is normal. And so if this eye looks tired to you, then that's just, I don't know. Maybe, I mean, I probably could be sleeping a little bit better, but I'm not like dead tired. I'm actually relatively okay. But if you guys could let me know how everything is looking and sounding, I would very much appreciate that. Taker610 is asking, will Brandon be joining? We didn't talk about it, so I assume no. However, I do still plan on doing the podcast tonight, and I anticipate on him joining. So we're gonna have a busy day today, right? We're gonna do this live stream right now for the Indie World Direct Partner, and then we're still gonna do our typical sort of podcast later tonight. And there may be a video in between. There'll probably, I don't want to make any promises. There's usually a video every day, but I guess it, given that we're doing this, maybe I don't. I guess it kind of depends on what is happening later today. We'll see with the. There should be music on. Actually, I did turn on music, Joker. It tells me it's playing. It's supposed to be quiet though. Right, so I don't want it to be too loud because I want it to just be background. Charlie Boy says that everything sounds fine. J. Cool says everything sounds good. Thank you, I appreciate that. Good morning, Cold Brew. The Joker, you're hoping we see Silksong today. Let's talk about that for a moment. Listen, I still haven't played Hollow Knight, right? So I can't come out here and say, oh, I'm a big Hollow Knight fan, I've been waiting for this announcement. I haven't played it yet, but it is on my to-do list. And I do recognize that a lot of people have been waiting for Silksong for some time, and with what started as essentially DLC, I think it's now basically considered a whole new game. Yeah, it is very interesting how long we've waited for an announcement on Silksong. I anticipate that the game's about to come out though, because we did see a few months ago, earlier this year, that it got rated by the Korean rating board, and also on the Microsoft shop it was listed and it had an ESRB rating there as well. So the game's been rated in multiple places, it looks like. So, that would lead me to believe that the game is not that far off, right? Now, of course, they haven't said anything yet. It's been a few months, which kind of goes to show when a game is rated, that doesn't mean that an announcement is like happening immediately. However, I do feel like it's still reasonable to think that it's not far off, right? So if we had ratings for this game earlier this year and there still hasn't been an announcement on it, I feel like they're probably just kind of sitting on it or just really close, right, to release. So here we are with what we're about to have, right? We're about to have both an Indie World Showcase and a Nintendo Direct Partner Showcase. And so what's very interesting about this is that typically these presentations happen separately, right? So normally when these events happen, we're like, oh, maybe Silksong will be here, maybe Silksong will be there. But Indie World is about indie games, right? All indie games. Silksong would fall under that umbrella, I'm fairly certain, right? So it could be there. It could be like the star of the show for Indie World. But what's also fascinating is that indie games also show up in partner showcases. I mean, they show up in all presentations, but there is a decent amount of indie games that show up in partner showcases. And so it could also be there. And so here we have two events being combined. We have double the opportunity to see a Silksong announcement today. Now, maybe the opportunity is like at 1%, and so maybe we're like, I don't even want to know if I want to do the math on that. But the point is that there is an increased chance, and I do think it's interesting that the game's been rated for some time now already. So I would say our chances of getting a Silksong announcement are the highest they've ever been. Now, the highest they've ever been could still be a very low percentage, right? Maybe we're talking about like a 6% chance. I'm not really sure on the percentage. All I'm trying to say right now is that when you account for the fact that it's been rated in multiple places for several months now, and that we're about to watch a back-to-back event where both events could hypothetically have this game, I think that bodes relatively well. And at some point, it's gonna happen. I don't think the game's getting canceled. I would argue that the fact the game's been rated bodes really well, right? So, yeah. I don't want to say Silksong is 100% going to be here, but this feels like our best chance yet. So we'll see what happens. But it's interesting. At least we'll finally get an announcement on there. And I know, Joker, I need to play Hollow Knight. I am a huge Metroid fan. I understand it's a Metroidvania style game, right? Is that, if I'm not mistaken, there's at least some similarities there. So I should give it a whirl. I do like those styles of games beyond Metroid. I mean, I've played Castlevania before. I really enjoyed Castlevania on the DS specifically. And I also recently played Ori. I need to play the sequel for that. I have both Ori games on my Switch. I've already played and being one of them. I need to get into the second one. I have games on my to-do list. So, yeah, that part of the problem is there's just so many good games to play that I need to go back to. But it's on there. So, considering the conversation we just had, let's put a little bit of a poll. Percent chance. What is the percent chance we see Silksong today? Below 10%. 11 to 33%. 34 to 66%. 67 to 100%. Let's see how you guys feel about this. Considering what I was saying, right? Like, it could still be under 10, but you know, let's say normally we have a 2% chance and it's doubled to 4, right? We double their chances, but the odds are still very low. But we'll see. I'm just kind of curious on how you guys are feeling on this. I've been throwing out low numbers. I don't think it's actually below 10. I don't know. It's hard to quantify, right? Like I wouldn't. I think I would be. I think I'm leaning towards 30% actually, like about a third. Yeah, like I mean, I think it makes sense. You know, I think it'd be odd to not. But now maybe I could see them saving for the Game Awards or something. I don't know, but it feels like they got to be close. Although maybe you can make the argument that because they've been quiet for so long that there's something off. I'll leave that up for a little bit. We'll think on it. LNA Plus plays, Adamy, did you watch the Sonic trailer? I'm not sure how big of a Sonic fan you are. Apparently not enough, because I haven't seen it. I haven't seen any of the Sonic movies. I want to, I just haven't gotten around to it. It's not like I guess I'm not that much of a Sonic fan. I like Sonic games. I've played several of them. I've beaten several of them. I don't buy every single one. You know, I wouldn't say I'm as much of a Sonic fan as I am a Mario fan, but I play them, you know. So I'm a fan. I did see that it looks like they're foreshadowing Keanu Reeves to play as Shadow the Hedgehog. So that's cool, you know. I've seen the trailers for a lot of them. I just haven't watched any of the movies yet. I think there's also a TV series with Knuckles or something. They're doing a lot with that. At some point, I guess I'll give it a whirl. I'm backtracking through the live chat here. Johnny Hernandez, you're hoping they show Genshin Impact? Oh, that would be kind of a huge announcement, actually. Yeah. Charlie Boy, nice people to join the live stream. Usually I'm asleep here in Sweden when you have them. That makes sense. You know, when I see that, well, first off, let me say, you know, glad to have you, right? Second, it does make me think, oh, should I try, like, another time the live stream? Because I guess, like, I want to try and live stream more, but the way, like, my kind of life schedule is right now, I try to get a video out in the afternoon, but depending on research or what have you, different things going on, may come out a little bit later, right? And if it comes out too close to the evening, then, like, there's, like, no chance I'm gonna live stream in most cases, unless it's, like, the podcast day. But the other problem is that I go to the gym around 6 or 6:30 every day, and then I'm there for like 90 minutes to 100, I don't know, 50 minutes, like, you know, an hour and a half to 2.5 hours sometimes. And so by the time I get back, I want to eat, you know, I'm a little sweaty, right? Like, it feels too late to even do the podcast. Well, not a podcast, but just like a live stream. And I don't want to stay up too late, because then if I stay up too late, then it'd be harder to get up early in the morning. And I go to the gym 4 days a week, and the podcast is on Tuesdays. Now, I've taken a break from Nintendo Prime's podcast on Wednesdays, because I'm trying to give myself more time to get work done and stuff, and I'm gonna have to move relatively soon. And so that takes away from my even more ability to, like, live stream my own with more regularity. So I don't know. I want to live stream more though, right? Like, I've been wanting to live stream the first couple chapters of Memio, and I don't know when I'm gonna do it. I don't know when. I haven't found a good chance to. Like, I think, oh, maybe I'll do it on the weekend. But then, you know, the weekend, you go out, you see family, friends, different activities, different events. And I still work on the weekends too. So, and I still exercise on the weekends. I don't know. I want to live stream more, but I think sometimes I lock myself into this thought process that I have to live stream like at 8 or 9 p.m. at night. For me, my time zone, I could try live streaming just at a other random point in the day. But that also goes back to, I like to have videos come out in the afternoon, and I don't want them to be too close. Like, should I, like, live stream like at 8 a.m., see what happens? I'm not sure. Maybe I'm just not a streamer. I'm a very occasional streamer. Kieran Buckley, no general direct in September, so you probably shouldn't expect one in February. What? Um, Actually, I mean, I think that's an interesting point to make, Karen, because I know you like looking at things from the more pessimistic perspective, or let's say the more cautious perspective. Um, and I think that with what we're getting today, it does hard suggest there will not be a typical normal general September Direct. I mean, I would say the chances of us getting a normal September Direct are pretty low. This is what I'm gonna say. The chances of there being a normal September Direct now are lower than the chances of us getting a Silksong reveal today. So, but put it that way, right? And I mean, it's. I almost want to say zero. It's not zero. Nothing's zero, right? But it's very low, and that's because a partner showcase takes the place of a general direct for this part of the year. It absolutely does. The reason they have these partner showcases, in part, is because, that pun intended, sort of. It's because they have Nintendo has a lot of contracts and agreements made with these third parties to have announcements done in a direct by a certain point in the year, right? So these partner showcases are important for that. And if they do that now, then this idea of having a direct doesn't, like, you're not going to have a general direct 2 weeks later, because 50% of that content, if not more, would have already been done with a partner. And especially if we account for the possibility that there's going to be like a published Nintendo game announcement that may also be in this direct, because we sometimes get one or two. It'll be a published Nintendo game, but it'll be a developer that's a third party, hence why it's still a partner. That kind of takes up a little bit of the Nintendo announcements that would be in a normal direct as well. And then when we consider what we know about this year, like, the chances are low. But there's another interesting angle to consider here, and yes, it is a Switch 2 angle, because by having this partner showcase, we don't get the September Direct. But I guess what's weird about it, though, is that Nintendo would still want to make announcements about games coming out in the beginning of next year. Typically, what the September Direct does is that, yeah, it reminds us of the holiday lineup. It give us a few more details, or maybe some smaller things that kind of come out quickly before the end of the year. But also, they will start giving us dates for the games coming out in the first quarter of next year, right? And so where we're at now, we just know about Donkey Kong Country, which is actually a lot for this point in the year, right? Normally, we don't have a date this early into the year. We would get it in a September Direct. But they announced that in June, which I always kind of felt was a strong sign that we're not getting a normal Direct, because normally the September Direct is used to give us dates for Nintendo games at the beginning of the year. And really what I think this is opening things up for is that we are going to get announcements in September regarding Nintendo games in the beginning of the year, or the early part of next year, but it's going to be for Switch 2. And there's still going to be some Switch 1 things, though Nintendo can announce that through, like, social media announcements, but that is kind of like what I'm thinking here. That is what I believe is a big implication of us getting the partner now. And the fact that the indie world is being combined with the partner, that's extra curious. We've never seen that before. Them combining these events. These events normally happen on their own separate days or even separate weeks. And we had heard that the indie world was supposed to happen in September. So initially the conversation was that Nintendo would be having multiple presentations in August in lead up to Switch 2 plans. And those were apparently the Museum Direct and now this partner showcase. But we had heard about an indie world in September, and now that's also happening now. And it's being included into a single live stream. But what's interesting about it is that because it's kind of two separate events, it almost implies that these presentations were prepared beforehand, and they weren't necessarily initially planned to be as a part of one larger presentation. So I think it suggests that plans changed at some point or were moved up, and it makes you wonder, why did they move things up in this way? Why are they combining these presentations? Why are they clearing the slate for September? Maybe, Nintendo was kind of touch and go with when they would actually move forward with Switch 2 plans. Maybe they were waiting on certain things to line up, be it a certain game to be ready or a series of games to be ready, maybe certain third-party contracts to get agreements for, maybe waiting for the Japanese yen to align to where they think it's the right time to push forward with Switch 2. Maybe it's just getting the right shipments together or the right plan together before they go into mass manufacturing. There's a lot of different possibilities. But it seems like something happened that has kind of put Nintendo in a position where they're moving up some of their presentations. So that now that September's clear. I mean, I already told you guys I think it's a Switch 2 reveal. Obviously, that's not guaranteed, but that's how it looks. That is how it looks. So, I think it's cool. Coming back to the chat here. Charles Trudell earlier added me. Hopefully you're doing well, man. Keep up the good work and sending good vibes. Thank you. I appreciate that, Charles. I'm doing relatively well. I can't say much, but I actually signed a contract for a partnership that I think it's going to be good for me, in terms of surviving. So, it's there are some good things happening in the background. JCK, what are the chances that we get one final Warriors game announced for Switch since Age of Calamity and Fire Emblem 3 Hopes were both announced during a partner showcase? I would love a Xenoblade Warriors. I don't know if I'm ready to expect that, but I'll tell you this. I am kind of thinking that we may get one more Nintendo published announcement, and it could be in this partner showcase. Like and the Xenoblade Warriors would be wild. I don't know if it comes out this year though. Like I feel like if they were to announce the Xenoblade Warriors, although we have seen quick turnarounds for Warrior games before, Age of Calamity, for example, but that was the pandemic year. It's kind of a unique circumstance. But I could see like a Xenoblade Warriors being like a February game or something, I think it's possible. I mean, it's possible. It's a December game. We've seen Xenoblade come out in December before. So, yeah, I'm open to a Warriors game. I just hope it's not Fire Emblem or Zelda again. I want something a little bit different. Yeah, I mean, I'm probably getting my hopes up too with a Xenoblade Warriors. Bushpig, wonder if you hear anything about the Pikmin leak soon. Obviously not this direct though. Well, I mean, supposedly it's a Pikmin spinoff, and if that leak is true about this Pikmin spinoff, I think it'll be a Switch 1 game, probably not made by Nintendo EPD, could be a partnership with a third-party developer, could be in this partner showcase. Now, I don't know if I would expect Pikmin to be there, but I don't know, I don't think it's a total complete stretch if it's being made by a third-party company. Because it's a spin-off after all, and it could be a Switch 1 game that's coming out early next year, or even this December, It's not a total stretch, although I think the leak suggested that it would be happening in the next fiscal year, so maybe it is too soon. But we'll see. All right, we're getting close to the presentation time. I want to get to everything in the chat, but I don't know if I'll have time to. I'm not sure. Let's see. We got about 3 minutes before the show starts, and I want to do a quick audio test. So I'm gonna be quick here. I'm gonna do a little bit of a runoff. Craig Bryan. So do you expect individual trailers for first-party games coming out this year? Maybe one. And by first, it wouldn't be first party. I mean, it would be second party, I guess. Nintendo published but made by a third-party developer. Maybe one. Alizy Aragonia. Hi, I'm glad to share this moment with you. By the way, I wanted to ask you about Baldur's Gate 3. When do you think it is more likely to be released on? Switch or Switch 2? Definitely Switch 2. Not a Switch 1 game. It's going to be too much work to get that on there. Good morning, Having Hope. Hello there, Nishquick. How you doing, buddy? Yeah, Zillia Remastered apparently may show up here, so that'll be crazy. All right. Let me pause the background music. All right. Let me do a quick just kind of audio test here just to make sure things are working. Let's see. All right, I guess we're playing this Splatoon 3 trailer. All right, let's see. This is not the right scene. Is it this one? I guess it's this one. Okay. Let me know if you guys can hear this. I think you guys can hear it. Looks like you guys can hear it. You can hear it, right? But you can still see me. Like, I'll probably watch the presentation in this format. It's how I did it for the Museum Direct, so I think it'll be fine. I don't know if this is too loud or probably just right. This is music, so it's playing a little bit louder. I think this will be okay, though. I think so. All right. I think we're getting pretty close to showtime, so I think we should probably be ready. Oh, yeah, it's about to start. Okay. Can pull up the chat here so I can see it to the side. You guys are saying it sounds great. Okay, awesome. Appreciate that. I am now ending the poll for the percent chances for Silksong, by the way. Looks like... let me see. Where's the poll? So the poll ended, and 50% of you said the chances of us seeing Silksong today are below 10%. 20% of you said it's 34 to 66, 15 said 11 to 33, and 13 said 67 to 100 of the 91 votes we got in. Yeah, the stream is about to start. We are close. You guys should be able to see everything I got on screen here. Looks like it. Okay. I think we're pretty much ready for this show. It's going to start any moment now. Any moment we're going to be seeing some indie games. And then we'll get into the partner, and that's going to be interesting in its own right. Let's see. Can I do 1080 without weird lag issues? Hopefully. If not, I'll scale down, but looks like we're good. The audio levels are there. And this is... We're starting. Oh, here it is. All right, here we go. It's happening.
Hello, everyone. We'll now present today's Indie World Showcase and Nintendo Direct Partner Showcase back to back.
All right.
First up,
back to back.
The Indie World Showcase.
All right, so they edited it together as it's one presentation, though. Okay. Maybe this was the plan. How are they gonna start?
Hi everyone, and welcome to Indie World. I'm Amber.
And I'm Andrew. We're back with more indie games headed to the Nintendo Switch system.
All right, it's time to lay our cards on the table.
Sure thing. Wait, why is there a Joker in my hand?
Here's the deal.
Okay. It's a
hate portals.
Card playing game. Oh, collaboration. Yeah, that's exciting. I mean, I like the style. Oh, music's great. Day of the Diver. All the collabs. This is the Smash Brothers of playing cards. Uh-oh! Among Us. Man, these collabs are crazy. That's crazy. Interesting. Okay.
Hola, som Nou d'Estudio, l'equip darrere de Gris i ara el pròxim joc Neva. El nostre joc és una història de maternitat on els jugadors assumeixen el rol de l'Alba. Començaran la seva aventura al costat d'una petita lloba anomenada Neva.
Els capítols inicials del joc mostraran com l'Alba haurà d'encoratjar i protegir una jove neva dels perills del seu món. Però al final del joc, una neva més gran i ferotge es convertirà en la protectora de la seva figura materna, l'Alba.
El equipo ha estado trabajando duro para mostrar una conmovedora perspectiva sobre cómo quienes nos protegen eventualmente necesitarán nuestro cariño y cuidados también. Estamos encantados de poder compartir las últimas novedades del juego y esperamos que os unáis a Alba y Neva en su aventura en Nintendo Switch.
Okay. I was trying to make sure I understood. I kind of did. This looks cool. It's a dog fox deer. What? Okay. That's actually really cool looking.
Creep and crawl your way up the corporate ladder of a bizarre insect
That,
megacorp.
yeah, I didn't
buzzing
even
with
know what I was
mysteries.
looking at for a little while, but
In
I
this surreal
liked what I saw
RPG,
there.
You'll take on the role of Moth Cubit, an ordinary employee who's recently received a promotion.
But this is no time to celebrate. The threat of a mysterious event known as the final process is looming. Can Moth and his fellow bugs save the company? Or even reality itself?
As you investigate the cramped cubicles and creepy corridors of the corporation, you'll befriend bugs from all walks of life, each with a story that's interwoven with Moth.
Not everyone will be friendly, though. Take on enemies in verbal showdowns with multiple dialogue choices, and be sure to bring your fighting words.
Your choices influence how the story progresses. There are multiple secrets, quests, and endings to unravel. So experiment and see what happens.
Moth Cubit buzzes onto Nintendo Switch next spring.
Buzzing in.
Hey guys, we're AJ
Hello.
and Dio from Tokyo Productions in Indonesia. We're part of Coffee Talk team, and with our much missed friend and the original creator Fahmi, we created Coffee Talk and Coffee Talk Episode 2.
Hey everyone, I'm Anna
Interesting.
Winterstein, a game designer and a writer. I was the co-writer of Coffee Talk, Hibiscus and Butterfly alongside Junkie at Toge.
Hi, I'm Kimitaka Ogawa, a writer and English to Japanese games translator. I had the privilege to work on the Japanese translations of both Coffee Talk games.
Today, we are thrilled to announce that we are partnering with Chorus to expand the Coffee Talk world.
We've been hard at work over the last year to come up with a story that retains the cozy elements Coffee Talk fans are fond of, but at the same time brings something new to the table.
And now, we're very proud to announce an exciting new game for Coffee Talk fans.
Coffee Talk Tokyo.
I'm not much of a coffee guy. Oh, but the music though. I love the aesthetic. Matcha latte. Okay, I have a matcha latte. Oh, yeah, sure. Bring up matcha. I'm in. Yeah, I drink. So for my morning drink today, I don't normally do this, but I'm trying to make a habit of starting to do it. It's just lime water. So, you know, I squeeze a lime inside some water, and I mixed in a little bit of honey, and also creatine because it's for working out and stuff. That was my morning drink. It's supposed to be good for you.
Let's check out some upcoming
It
downloadable
didn't taste bad. It
content
tastes
that will
fine.
take you to new and unexpected places.
Hello.
Discover a miniature clockwork world in the
Love
Sea
the-
of Stars
love the clock.
Throes of the Watchmaker DLC. Gear
Oh.
up for a journey full of oddities and
This game
wonders
is
in which
downloaded on my
Valir and
Switch.
Zale will
I
have
haven't
to
played
play
it
by
yet.
New rules to put a
And now there's
stop to a
DLC.
cursed carnival.
I need to play
Zale
this
will
game.
transform into a skillful juggler, while Valir will dazzle as an acrobat. Together with new playable character Artie, they'll explore new areas and battle through dangerous dungeons in their quest to save the world of Orlage.
A malevolent spectacle awaits when this free DLC for Sea of Stars launches on Nintendo Switch next spring.
That's a long time from now.
Hey, get out of my swamp!
Sorry, Amber, but just like onions, this swamp has layers of dirt that need to be blasted
Yep.
away.
Ugh, fine. I'm
This is definitely a
ogre
Switch
it
game.
anyway. A muddy good time awaits
A very
in the
quick
Shrek Special
port.
Pack paid DLC for Power Wash Simulator.
Why is there so much DLC?
Feel like an all-star as you wash away the grime, covering 5 fairy tale maps from the Shrek universe, including Shrek's very own swamp and the Dragon's Lair.
Don a shiny suit of armor with a new night-themed character model. And get
Okay.
your power washing game on when the Shrek Special Pack DLC makes a splash on the Nintendo Switch system this fall.
Hi, I'm
Great.
Sam.
And I'm Toby.
Our team has been working on a new game
Wow.
called Morsels. You play as a mouse fighting against the forces of wicked cats, using magical cards to transform into a bunch of weird little monsters. It's a challenging roguelike set
me
in
a
a
second
grungy,
here.
whimsical world.
When I first pitched Morsels 4 years ago, it was a simple top-down shooter, which is a genre I love. Since then, with the help of Sam and our
Back
programmer
to full
Higgy,
screen.
we've been able to turn it into something much cooler and night efficient. I hope when people play Morsels, they enjoy the frenetic action, but are also charmed by the game's personality.
Good.
Please enjoy the first ever trailer for our strange little game.
Thank you.
This looks cool. What are we looking at? He's pooping? It's a poop, shooting poop, fighting poop. Oh, he's a fly now. Okay. What if this was the Pikmin spin-off? I think it's not. It's very obviously not, but I'm just kind of joking around. That thing is creepy. Brutal. This actually looks really fun though. Whoa. Whoa, we got different perspectives. That looked like a mouse. Morsels? A little hard to read. It's disgusting. But in a good way? Yeah, I think I'm kind of into it too.
They
Not
say
this.
home is where the heart is. And that's especially
Oh,
true for this next game.
It looks kind of
That's
good
right.
though.
Household
Like,
objects,
visually.
appliances, and even concepts turn into eligible love interests in Date Everything.
Oh my
a game in
God.
which you can, in fact, date pretty much everything.
With 100
What do you
dateable
mean?
characters,
Like
there are
inanimate
plenty
objects?
of unconventional partners to choose from. Fall madly in love with Fabrizio the cabinet. Become besties with Shelly the shelf. Or come to despise Doug, your overwhelming sense of existential dread.
I think I'll pass on Doug. Can I fall in love with a lamp?
No way! Lux the lamp is all mine! But did
So-
you know that you could even date the game itself? Why don't I introduce you to Textbox-chan?
Engage in flirtatious, branching dialogue with these fully voiced characters as you get to know them and form meaningful
This is-
relationships.
This
Perish
is
the thought, swashbuckler.
so
Bring your best dating game because your choices could
strange.
result not just in love,
But
also in friendship. Or even disdain.
You know, like I get it.
Find the
You know,
object of your
they're going for
affection
weird.
When Date Everything launches on Nintendo Switch October
Hey.
24th.
All right.
Hi, I'm Sienna.
You got all kinds of games.
And I'm Dylan, the game designer of Peglin
Variety.
and the founder of Red Nexus Games. The two of us created the first version of Peglin at a game jam in 2019. The theme of the jam was fall.
This is insane.
We wanted to create something fun and physical.
There's just been some weird stuff.
The first version of Peglin's battle
Some
system.
really weird stuff
When
today,
the pandemic
guys.
started, working on Peglin became a fun and creative escape. We made cute places and enemies for our little goblin friend to explore.
We then added 2 of our friends to help speed up development, and now 4 years later, we're a team of 7, and we're excited to bring Peglin to Nintendo Switch.
The dragons have been stealing your gold
Oh,
for
boy.
as long as you can remember. It's time to delve into the heart of their lair and exact your revenge with the power of pegs.
In this roguelike pachinko-inspired RPG, you'll aim orbs and hit pegs
Gotta love
to deal
pachinko.
damage in turn-based battles. The more pegs you hit, the more devastating the blow you'll deal to your enemies.
Bounce your way to victory with a variety of different orbs. Some can split into multiple copies. Others will pierce both pegs and enemies. And some will even heal you for every peg you hit.
The pegs themselves have some peculiar properties too. They can explode, help you unlock the critical power of your orbs, and more. With careful planning and aiming, you can create some spectacular combos.
Relics will radically change your game too. Equip these rare passive power-ups to prevent lethal damage or turn pegs into bombs. Just to name a few.
It's neat.
Each run
Oh, a
presents
dragon.
new opportunities for possible combinations.
Teach those dragons a lesson when Peglin bounces onto Nintendo Switch as a timed console exclusive later today.
Ooh, Shadow Drop. Shadow dropping. Hello, Nintendo players. Princess Peach. That's a gorilla. Again, guys, let's remind ourselves, this is the Indie World Showcase, right? So the games in the partner will be of a higher scope. Wobbly Life, coming to Nintendo Switch, December 2024.
Okay, follow my lead and watch out for the caterpillar.
Oh, is this like... Oh, actually, I think this one might be really fun.
Hey, careful! There's a Andrew!
Oops, let's try this again. Scoot, scoot.
Jump! Good thing we're tied together.
Look, a key. Let's grab it.
Hey, don't jump on my head.
I'm going in.
Oh! All right, let's slow it down. And jump!
Got it.
Yay!
We make a great team.
I like these
Now
kinds of
let's try
co-op
it with 8
games.
players.
Boy, what?
Oh boy. As you can see, cooperation is key in this puzzle platformer.
Is it online?
Up to 8 players need to work together to navigate levels full of ledges, cliffs, and other
I mean, it better be
obstacles.
online.
Use strategic stacking, coordinated movement, and puzzle-solving skills to find all the keys and reach every level's exit. There are more than 60 levels, and each one can be completed no matter
I mean,
how
I
many
think this could
players
still
you
be a
have on your
fun
side.
party game to play
Think
with
it'll be
friends.
a walk in the park? Think again. Even greater challenges await in dark mode, where your skills and your friendships will
I
be
think this is
put
the
to
game of an
ultimate
indie show
test.
so far.
Get ready for multiplayer mischief when Pico Park 2 jumps onto Nintendo Switch
Ooh,
as a timed
another
console exclusive.
another
Later today.
Shadow Drop.
Can't get enough indies? Here are some more titles headed to the Nintendo
Oh,
Switch
closing out
system
the
in
indies
near
looks like.
future.
Oh! Shovel Knight, Shovel of Hope Deluxe. I love Shovel Knight. It's been so long since I've played. Oh, Europa, available October 11th. I like that game. Whoa, it looks good. Like the other areas. I enjoyed the demo of Europa. On Your Tail. What is this? A detective game? This actually looks kind of good. Yo, this game looks pretty insane. Why is this real? I feel like the reel has better games than the rest of the show. Metal Slug, Tactics. Okay, that's neat. Plucky Squire? Yo, like, why is the sizzle reel has better games than the games that had their own dedicated segments? I don't know.
Okay, that's all for today's show. Hey, where'd you get that pizza?
I found it in that
Pizza?
tower over there.
What tower?
Uh-oh. Now I want pizza. But this looks fun. I mean, we've seen this before, right? But it's looks really good, actually. That's some good gameplay. It's like Wario plus Sonic plus Meat Boy. I don't know. I feel like it's definitely like a Wario plus Sonic kind of game. Another Shadow Drop. Okay. Sorry, I realized I had my mouse on there.
For today's Indie World. We hope you enjoyed today's showcase.
As always, a big thank you to our indie community
Text
and
Sean.
partners making games for Nintendo Switch.
Wild.
Follow our official Indie World account to stay up to date
Alright.
on all things
Now the
indie on
partner
Nintendo
is getting
Switch
started.
system. Stick around for more exciting news and
Partner's
updates
coming
in
now.
today's Nintendo Direct Partner Showcase, starting right now.
Alright.
Until next time.
Call of
happy
Duty.
gaming.
I'm hoping for a Call of Duty announcement and some sort of surprise Nintendo published product. Those are my two kind of hopefuls. Silk Song's like, you know, I think that'd be awesome, but we talked about it. The chances.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to today's Nintendo
But
Direct
I'll probably
Partner
scream a little
Showcase.
just because of how crazy
In
that
this
is.
presentation, we'll be focusing on Nintendo Switch games launching in the second half of 2024 from our publishing and development partners.
Publishing and
Okay,
development
Let's
partners.
get into the headlines.
Which implies, like, you know, some
These
Nintendo
games
published
are
games.
falling into place.
Tetris. Oh! Sorry, I got excited.
Celebrate the 40th
Oh,
anniversary of Tetris
I love
with
the
a compilation of
background.
historic games. Experience the 1988
Yes.
Famicom version of Tetris.
I love Tetris.
Chain combos using explosions
Dude.
in Tetris 2 plus
These
Bombless.
backgrounds are awesome.
Use special moves to win in Tetris Battle Gaiden. And more in this
Wow.
interactive museum, including the games shown here. In
It's so
addition,
good.
enjoy the brand new Tetris Time Warp, where you'll jump between gameplay styles from across the series.
Oh, that's crazy.
You can also watch new documentary clips about the history of Tetris and its key players. Tetris Forever drops onto the Nintendo Switch system this year.
Okay.
Plus, the NES version of Tetris is coming
Oh.
to Nintendo Switch Online this winter.
Oh, the music. We have the Game Boy version on
And
them,
be
so.
on the lookout for a Tetris 99 Maximus Cup event, also
Okay.
coming this winter.
Epic.
Speed into the unknown.
Yeah, you can play Tetris on NSO.
Journey to the galaxy's depths in this high-speed sci-fi adventure.
This looks interesting.
After receiving a mysterious distress signal,
Star
you'll venture through a
Overdrive.
massive alien world to reunite with your beloved. Ride the stylish
Damn,
hoverboard
this looks
to
cool.
explore
Oh no. Why is it lagging?
landscapes filled with all sorts of aliens. structures, from scorching sands to
Adjust
wavy
this so we don't get any more lag.
waters. Each area will challenge your traversal skills. Along the way, you'll face enemies in frenetic melee combat. By unlocking skills and combining
This looks
different
fun,
abilities,
though.
you can find more creative ways to overcome foes. You can also customize the hoverboard to match your riding style, solve puzzles, and gather resources to boost its speed, steering, gravity, and more.
This is
Whether you're racing through
crazy.
terrain at high speeds or in the throes of combat, the hoverboard will be there to help you. Leave no stone
This game looks
unturned
super
as
hype.
you explore every corner of this vast planet. You never know what or who you'll find. Star Overdrive launches as a timed exclusive on Nintendo Switch next year.
It's a timed exclusive too?
Do
Bro,
whatever
that game was
floats your
crazy.
goat. Welcome to the vast island of San Angora, where you'll take on the role of a goat.
Oh my gosh! It's
You're not
Goat
kidding.
Simulator
In this sprawling
3!
sandbox adventure, you'll headbutt, lick, and explode your way across the island. Wreak havoc on anything and everything you
It's
find.
the GOAT!
Want to drive around town? Join a yoga class? Antagonize the locals? You can do all of that
This is
and
wacky.
more. Complete quests and gain karma to progress the story and unlock customization options.
That Star
From
Overdrive game
fashionable
though.
nonsense
Yeah, it's like a
floral
Tony
shirts
Hawk
and
like
inflatable tubes
plus
to goat
Starlink or
variants,
something.
including tall, angry, and even tasty goats.
It's very
So
interesting.
buckle up and grab your fashion style by the horns. And you're not the only belligerent Billy around here. Unleash all sorts of bad mischief in two-player online.
Co-op goats!
Hope you're ready to hoof it.
Oh
because
my
the digital
gosh.
version of Goat Simulator 3 rams its way onto Nintendo eShop later today.
They're shell
The physical
dropping
version
the
of game
goat?
launches on Nintendo Switch this November.
I can't believe it.
Here's a rapid-fire mix of first reveals and game updates coming to Nintendo Switch.
Blow my mind. Okay.
Make Bikini Bottom
Oh
your
no! It's SpongeBob!
Is this SpongeBob?
No, it's Patrick.
No, this is Patrick. The silly sea star from SpongeBob SquarePants stars in this physics-based sandbox adventure.
Actually,
Bikini Bottom is your
I'm-
oyster.
I
Make some hilarious mayhem by performing
there's
whimsical
tons of popping,
skydives,
but
digging
I
up
think this
treasure in the
looks
dump,
kind of fun.
or even blowing off steam in
I-
Mrs. Puff's rage
I'm
room.
kind of interested.
Experiment with items you find, from exploding pies to paint tubes to make the world more.
Yo, like if I was 10, I'd want this so badly.
And he's not the only familiar
Hey,
face here.
10s.
Take on comical challenges from SpongeBob, Sandy, Squidward, and more.
Buckle up.
Hey, who turned out the lights?
Step into Patrick's shorts and the inner machinations
Yeah.
of his mind.
If I was a little
SpongeBob
kid,
SquarePants, the
that
Patrick
this
Star
game would be like,
launches on
I
Nintendo
need
Switch,
it.
October 4th.
And I'm even still
Pre-orders
kind of.
begin later today on Nintendo
I would
eShop.
at least like to play it. You know, I would at least like to
Ready
try
for
it.
your very
Oh, I
own
was
personal
right!
trainer?
Fitness Boxing 3!
Let's get started.
Fitness Boxing 3!
The latest entry in the Fitness Boxing series is
Bro.
pushing its way onto Nintendo Switch.
I was joking around to
Newly
several
added features
friends
make
of
it
mine that
easier
we're
to
gonna get
train
Fitness
more
Boxing
regularly.
3 as a Nintendo published game this
Use
December.
Quick Workout to jump into an exercise program right after launching the game.
Right. Put the punches together. But it looks like you've got more in you.
Fitness Boxing 3!
Along with an
Is
extra
this a
workout.
Nintendo game that we're getting for the partner?
With Mitt Drills,
It
you'll
might
practice
be.
with your instructor at your own pace.
Looking good.
And in Sit Fit Boxing, you can complete exercise programs while seated for a different training experience. 30 brand new songs are included. There are also 6 instructors,
Literally ask
including
Bo,
2 new ones.
ask Nate.
Plus,
They'll tell you.
can
I've been
change
telling
their
them
hairstyles.
about Fitness Boxing 3
Let
for a little
them
bit.
motivate you as you work toward your goals.
Nice.
Fitness Boxing 3, your personal trainer.
I can't
launches
believe-
on the Nintendo Switch system December 5th.
What did I tell you? December. That's a
This is
Nintendo
a
game,
match
apparently.
To remember.
Oh my gosh. I hope there's something else, but
Capcom
that
fighting
might
games
be
are
the
crawling their
Nintendo
way
published
onto
game of
Nintendo
the
Switch
partner.
in one collection. Here's the complete roster of games. Capcom versus SNK Millennium Fight 2000 Pro. Capcom versus SNK 2 Mark of the Millennium 2001. Project Justice. Capcom Fighting Evolution. Street Fighter Alpha 3 Upper. Plasma Sword Nightmare of Bilstein.
That looks so good.
Power Stone.
Wow. Wow.
And Power Stone 2.
Wow. I didn't think we were gonna get all that.
Each game has its
Wasn't
own
really paying
training
attention,
mode
but
and is playable online.
I'm
You can also visit the
actually
museum to
pretty
enjoy
interested
artwork
in this.
and music from each game. Capcom Fighting Collection 2 launches on Nintendo Switch next year.
Okay.
Plus, jump into the fray when Marvel
I
vs. Capcom
actually want
Fighting
this.
Collection Arcade Classics hyper combos
Yo.
its way onto Nintendo Switch September 12th. Digital pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop. The physical version of the game launches on Nintendo Switch November 22nd.
Okay.
Next, please take a look at this.
I was gonna be freaking out. That was the last announcement.
私の声を聞いている遠い時代のあなたへ
Looks pretty.
命あるものは皆
Is it that JRPG that was rumored to get
積み
announced?
重ねながら生きていくやがて記憶
Looks
の
fun
雫
too.
は魂を
Not anymore. I take it. Guns.
作る
It's rated, probably rated
みんな
M.
にとっては
I'm just
見
joking.
えるのが正しいことでも正しいことって一つじゃないのよ
Dragon
全て
Man.
滅びたと思っていたが
正しいことって何絶対に許さない
身の程知らず愚か者
This, I mean, it's kind of cool.
これが私の全力どうか真相を解き明かして
Okay. It's interesting.
We hope
Yeah.
you're looking forward to the newest entry in the Atelier series.
Yo, every
featuring a
time
brand new
they
protagonist.
put this on there,
Alright, let's see some more headlines.
I keep thinking that the direct is over.
Adventures and allies await in these Nintendo Switch games. HD remasters of the first two Suikoden games are coming to Nintendo Switch in one bundle.
Oh, they gotta
Meet your friend
mention
up to 108
Dragon
allies
Quest
in these turn-based
soon, don't
RPGs.
they?
During your travels, you can strengthen your home base and expand your spheres of influence while fighting for your cause. This collection adds new support features like the ability to speed up combat and automate
This
battles
is
with a
like
single
HD2D.
button. Suikoden 1
Yeah.
and 2 HD Remastered, Gate Rune, and Dunan
Yeah.
Unification Wars launches on Nintendo Switch March 6th, 2025.
Yeah, but where's our Dragon Quest?
The HD 2D
There we go.
remake of Dragon
Here we
Quest
go.
3 draws near. After gathering your companions and selecting their vocations,
This I'm
you
getting.
can now customize
For
their
sure.
appearance, voice, and more. With the new Monster Wrangler vocation, you can use monster-like abilities to fight enemies and heal allies. There may also be places where you can put
So
monsters to
beautiful.
use, but that's for another time. Dragon Quest III HD 2D Remake ventures onto Nintendo Switch November 14th. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop.
Sick.
3 Castlevania games originally
Ooh.
released on the Nintendo DS system. Dawn of Sorrow.
Yes!
Ruin, and Order of Ecclesia. Rise again in a
They're
single
remastering the DS games?
Arcade classic Haunted Castle is also
least-
included, featuring the original and a reimagined version. Plus, there's a gallery that includes exclusive art.
Oh, this is
and a
pretty
music
crazy.
player. Castlevania Dominus Collection launches on the Nintendo Switch system later today.
Shadow Drop!
Build something you believe in.
Okay.
The
Okay.
award-winning strategy series returns
Okay.
with Sid Meier's Civilization 7. Rule as one of many legendary historical figures, including newly added leaders such as Queen Himiko. Friendship is her strength, and she can initiate diplomatic endeavors.
Benjamin
to help you
Franklin for
research new
Smash
technology.
Brothers.
Expand your territory, establish your empire across the map, and conquer or cooperate with rival civilizations. You can even create your own
that
path through
that
history
Castlevania
by
collection.
choosing
That
different civs with each new age.
All right.
In the modern age, you can evolve
All right.
your empire into Meiji Japan.
I'm
known
happy
for its
about
scientific
that.
strength and military force. Plus, you and your
Oh,
friends
it's gonna
can
be so
see your
good.
kingdoms collide in online or local play. Can you create an empire that stands the test of time? Turn the page on a revolutionary new chapter when Sid Meier's Civilization 7 launches on the Nintendo Switch system February 11. Pre-orders are available now on Nintendo eShop. Forge bonds transcending time. Celebrate the 30th anniversary of the Tales of series with a remaster of the action RPG Tales of Grace's F.
Okay.
When the protagonist Asbel and Prince Richard meet Sophia's children,
We will always be friends.
the three
Forever.
soon become lifelong friends.
Forever.
Several years have since passed. With their strong
They look
friendship
so
and
adult now.
desire to protect their loved ones, the now grown-up trio get entangled in a conflict that will determine the fate of the world. This remaster adds enhancements like destination icons and toggling enemy encounters, as well as downloadable content from the original game.
Music's good. It actually looks really. I haven't
Tales of
played this game,
Grace's
but it looks really fun.
Remastered launches on Nintendo Switch January 17th. 2 adorable adventures.
Uh-oh,
one
My
cozy
Sims.
bundle.
My Sims. This was leaked. I think this appeals to a really large audience. But I am not a part of that large audience. Oh, you can pick up apples. You can run around. Oh, okay. Talk to people. It's so fun. Pet pigs. It's incredible. You can make friends along the way. That's insane. Yay. So cozy. So bundly. November 19th. You can pre-order today. What are we looking at here?
Think you've got what it takes to manage this perilous pizzeria? Test your skills.
I have
and
like
your nerves
5 of these on my
in this
Switch.
first-person horror game. As the newest
only
employee of
played
Freddy
one.
Fazbear's Pizzeria, you'll have plenty of job duties, such as
Looks fun.
helping performers prep for a show in the Pizzaplex salon.
Is it
Getting
not
high
scary?
scores by
Is this
playing
just like a
nostalgic
side game?
arcade mini-games, and hopping on attractions like a log ride. Sounds easy enough, right? But you'll be doing all of this while avoiding animatronic atrocities along the way. Become a Fazbear Entertainment superstar in 5 Nights at Freddy's Help
Okay, so it's so
Wanted 2,
scary.
launching on
the music
Nintendo
is
Switch
really
this
throwing me here.
holiday. And if you're looking for more adventures in the Mega Pizzaplex, help Cassie find her friend and escape the ruins in this free story DLC for 5 Nights at Freddy's Security Breach, launching on Nintendo Switch.
free
this
DLC.
holiday.
That's cool.
Let's check out some Nintendo Switch games launching in time for the holidays.
Like? That isn't that what? Okay, what we got? Oh man! Epic Mickey. Remember the sizzle reel for the Indie World was better than most of the presentation. So what do we got here? All the Hobbit game. Oh my gosh. Just Dance 2025 edition. Are you kidding me? Okay, I'm obviously joking, right? Funko Fusion. EA Sports. It's in the game. It's up.
Summon rain. These treasures and your Earth Dancer abilities can revitalize the land. Restore this once fruitful region to cultivate fields.
I wasn't
Construct
counting
houses
farming games
and
this
more
time.
to revive nature and establish prospering villages. Venture through the enchanting lands of Azuma, but beware, monsters may lie in wait. Harness your Earth Dancer abilities to
Whoa.
confront them and restore certain monsters to their human forms.
Okay. It's kind of cool.
As you settle into village life, get to know the community around you and deepen your relationships to find friendship or even romance. Who knows? A
Or
wedding could
even
be
romance.
on the horizon.
Oh man,
Experience a beloved
who needs
series
real life when you
reimagined.
could have Rune Factory, Tales of Azuma?
In Rune Factory, Guardians
Or
of
Guardians of Azuma.
launching on Nintendo Switch next spring.
I mean, it does look cool.
Next will be our last announcement.
Last
Please
announcement.
take a look.
What is it? Please bleep black. Come on. Nope. No Call of Duty. It's
Immerse
this is
yourself
this
in the
is something,
story
though.
that started the epic saga in Yakuza Kiwami. Meet Kazuma Kiryu, a Yakuza accused of murdering his clan's patriarch, and Haruka, a young girl on the run. Two individuals whose fates intertwine. Set in Kamurocho, Japan's largest entertainment
This is
district,
big.
Kiryu must navigate the twists and turns of Tokyo's underworld while confronting rival gangs. Swap between 4 fighting styles in real-time combat.
Cool.
Fight bare knuckle, or arm yourself with makeshift weapons and go up against anything in your way. There are also
Yeah, never
plenty
played
of
this.
distractions to be found in Kamurocho. So take a break from brawling every once in a while. Discover how the epic series began when Yakuza Kiwami launches on Nintendo Switch October 24th.
Next month.
That's all for today's Nintendo Direct Partner Showcase. Thank you for watching.
Okay. That game looks hype. That Star Overdrive game. There is an NSO game. It's Tetris for the NES. Okay. Okay. All right, that was a show. That was a show. It exists. It happened. Okay. How do I feel on it? I'm still trying to sort that out. Let's see. Put that up there. Just organizing some things here. Taker610 with a super chat. Yep, no Hollow Knight. Take that, optimists. Yeesh. I mean, you know, it didn't happen. Not yet. Not yet. So there's that. I think it's interesting that like we thought like Call of Duty was leaked, right? Because the Call of Duty accounts was like doing all these weird like teases yesterday, but that's not there. It's not there. So I don't know. I guess that's not happening. That said, I mean, I was already gonna get Dragon Quest. I was glad to see it again. That Castlevania collection looks pretty good to me, and I actually am interested in Europa, which is an indie game, and that Star Ocean game they opened the partner with. I actually think, well, it was early on, like that looks really good. So there were some games that I saw that I'm like, yeah, all right, cool. Dude, Castlevania, bro, come on, man. I specifically Dawn of Sorrow. That one I really liked, so I'm glad I'm going to play it on my Switch. And it's Shadow Drop. They can play it today. So I'm personally happy about that. Now, I'm not like here, like extremely disappointed or anything like that because it was a partner. What is interesting though, right, is that I was having conversations with people, not publicly, about there being one more Nintendo game to come out this year, like a published Nintendo title, and I kept joking with everyone, it's gonna be Fitness Boxing 3. It was kind of a joke, but it was actually Fitness Boxing 3. So, I mean, hey, listen, Fitness Boxing's fine, right? Like, it's just, it is what it is. So now there's a third entry, and it's coming out this December. So that's neat. But there's no. Yeah, I guess I was hoping there would be like maybe it's just something else, like I don't know, just something else, not that. But it's okay. This is the calm before the storm. Yeah, Pokerex. I don't know, like, why were the Call of Duty social media accounts like hinting at something when there's nothing? I don't know. That's just weird. King Frost. Well, COD Nexus tomorrow. Well, maybe they'll announce something for Call of Duty coming to Switch tomorrow then, and it just wasn't in the partner. That's fine with me. I just hope there's some sort of Call of Duty collection, something. I hope it's a Black Ops series. That's really what I want on Switch. But we'll see what they do. Maybe there'll be something there. So, but this is it. This is the partner showcase. This was the Indie World. It is very interesting they put this all at the end of August. Now, I guess some people are going to be wondering, well, does that mean that there will be a Direct in September? Like, after seeing this, do people feel like there can be a September Direct still? I think the answer is no, right? It's mostly about the third-party announcements. Like, you look at the first-party Nintendo announcements, and you might think, well, I mean, they could announce something. They could, but at this point, I don't think you do a Direct. And actually, what's kind of wild, like now thinking about, where we're at, like Nintendo has a consistent slate of releases every month, pretty much. So I don't remember what was last month, but for this month of August, we have Emil the Smiling Man. Right, next month we have Echoes of Wisdom. Then we have Mario Party Jamboree. Then we have Mario and Luigi in November, and then December. Now we have Fitness Boxing 3. And then in January, we have Donkey Kong Country Returns HD, but nothing for February or March. So the stage is set, guys. The Direct, I mean, or whatever Nintendo does, like the stage is set for a Switch 2 reveal in September. That's what I kind of think right now. Obviously, it can happen. We could wait even later. NES World Championship was last month. Okay. Cruncho, what date do I predict the Switch 2 announcement? I don't know if I want to go as far as predicting, but we're supposed to get previews for Mario Party and Echoes of Wisdom next week, apparently, the first week of September. So that leaves just 3 more whole weeks in the month, and I feel like in general Nintendo likes to do things in either the second or third week. And interestingly, Nintendo had the first look trailer for Switch 1 on October 20th, right? I wouldn't be surprised if we see the Switch 2 reveal sometime between September 17th and September 19th. I could see something like that happening. 10 through 12 are viable, but I think Echoes of Wisdom comes out the 26th, if I'm not mistaken. Echoes of Wisdom release date, yeah, September 26th. So definitely not the last week of September. So not the last week, not the first week because of previews. So yeah, I mean it's that 2-week window, you know. Probably a Tuesday through a Thursday. They're not unlikely to do the reveal on a Monday or a Friday. So we got 6 days. If there is something like this happening in September, it's either the 10th, 11th, 12th, 17th, 18th, or 19th. So those are the days that I think we could see a Switch 2 reveal. Paul Gill Network in the chat. What's up, buddy? Fun presentations, Andres. I'll be interesting to see if there's one last general regular Nintendo Direct before we move on to Switch 2. I think this is it. Pokérex, how are they going to sell 13.5 million units? I don't know, Pokérex. I don't know how they're going to do it. A price drop would make a hell of a difference. But when do they announce that? Do they announce that after the Switch 2 reveal? Could be. Teal Bones. I'm honestly hoping Switch 2 reveal is in September or October. I'm really looking forward for next year's games. Yeah. Karen, we keep saying this is it, and it never is. I don't know. We're not. I don't think we're positioned to get a normal September Direct, or else they wouldn't have done a partner to close August. They just wouldn't have done that. But maybe it'll surprise us. I don't think so though. Like it's just no, it doesn't make sense. It does not make sense. Connor adds me. Hi, Andres. What's up? So Pizza Tower is now in the Direct, which I'm very excited for. Hey, Pizza Tower looks pretty good. Actually, that's a good point. I think is it already available now? Yeah, it looks pretty good. I'm actually very interested in the Plucky Squire. That's another game we didn't really talk about. I'm interested in that one. The Castlevania collection, though, AB James, like that has me super excited. I'm very much interested in that. Yeah, Echoes of Wisdom is about a month away. We're gonna get some Echoes of Wisdom news really soon, so I'll be analyzing that a lot. The Joker here says Yakuza being on Switch is still very shocking. Yeah, that's a big game. That's a big game to close a Direct with, and it's not something that I'm personally like extremely excited for because I've never been a fan of the series, but maybe it'll get a whirl now, you know? I'm excited for the Castlevania games. I'm excited for that. What's weird about Plucky Squire is it comes out, like, what, a week before Echoes of Wisdom? So it comes out in 3 weeks. And it's a very Zelda-esque game. It's kind of like, I wonder what they were thinking with the timing. Yeah, September 17th it's coming out. I don't know. I mean, it's not, obviously it's its own thing at the same time, but I feel like a lot of Zelda fans are going to want to give the Plucky Squire a try. Though with Echoes of Wisdom coming out a week later, how many people are going to, you know, have the funds to do both? Do we know how much it cost? How much does the Plucky Squire cost on Steam? I just see add to. I want to see how much it cost. Maybe I can find the Nintendo listing. Will they have a price? The Plucky Squire Nintendo Switch. I just want to know the price. I want to know the price. Is there no price? Maybe if I check my actual Switch on the eShop. Or maybe if I just Google price. I'm seeing some people say it could be $50 or $60. Because that matters. That matters. The cost. Having hope. Andres, do you think we'll get any updates on Metroid Prime 4 Beyond until next year? I think that we'll see a quick glimpse of Prime 4, a few seconds, in the Switch 2 reveal trailer, if we have one. And I would also suggest that there's a possibility we could see Prime 4 at the Game Awards. I think those are two opportunities we can get another look at Prime 4 before the end of the year. Am I ready to predict it? Like, for sure. I mean, I think Prime 4 is going to be in the Switch 2 reveal trailer. I do. But just a few short seconds. But I could see them not putting it in there. But I think it will be. And it's kind of one of those things, like, maybe you could say 50-50 for both. But I would say we have 2 more chances to see Prime 4, because I'm assuming we're not getting a normal Direct at this point. And after that, the next probable look would be February. Assuming there's a normal Direct in February. But if Switch 2 is coming out in March or April, they're probably not going to have a normal Direct. Yeah, we got possibilities here. But listen, guys, I'm gonna call the stream for now. Right, we will be streaming later tonight. We'll be diving further into everything that may or may not be going on. But thank you. Oh, I attacked my microphone. That's okay. Yes, thank you all for coming by. I appreciate it. I'll see at least some of you later tonight. I don't know what video I'm making today. Maybe there won't be one today. We'll save it tomorrow. Not sure. Try and figure it out. But stay tuned. Things are coming. And I will see you all really soon. Take care. Bye.